Hey everyone, my name is Yurii and I actually work at CAS.AI. For over 10 years we've been working as producers, have released hundreds of games, and we're here to share our small or big experiences with you. Every app has product metrics that in some way influence its promotion in the market. And if you want to achieve real success and make your product popular, you need to understand these metrics and work on improving them. Right now we're looking at one of our games, right here. Not long ago it came under our management and the app is available in 2 stores. We can see that the app has an average playtime, the number of launches per session, and in particular the average session length. We also see the retention rate. This shows how users return to your game over the days. The metrics, honestly, frankly, are not good. 17% is a very low percentage. The goal is to try to improve this somehow. At the moment, we are currently able to acquire users for the project, but unfortunately, we can't really scale this acquisition because the metrics are just so low. After analyzing the product, in principle, the problem is immediately clear from the game's funnel structure. If you know exactly how your game is structured in detail, you can carefully build a comprehensive chain of level launches, and then see with clarity whether you have a problem or not in your design. Right now, I'm basically showing you the situation. There is a huge problem in the game. On the very first levels, we have a huge churn rate. Users are getting lost. Our task is to fix this. In this video, I wanted to highlight this problem using this game as an example. By equipping the game with analytics, we collect metrics on player behavior. We try to understand if everything is clear and if they feel comfortable. Together with the QA team, we also assess whether there are any technical issues. And in the next videos, we'll probably come back with the results of this test and show what our changes have achieved. In short, I've basically highlighted some issues with the game that could, in generally occur in a product. Let me also take a brief moment to share a bit of information, especially for young developers. Not long ago, I got my hands on another product. Work has already started. Let's say, for example, we went over some key product metrics, and after checking the Play console, it was immediately noticeable that the game's rating was quite low. Specifically, it was below 4. In turn, this affects how your app is ranked in the market and how appealing it is overall. But basically, if you have no real connection with your players, you might not be aware of certain problems. This definitely works against you. Right now, as shown on the screen, after we identified this issue, we implemented a rating module in the app. You can make it custom or simply redirect players to the market. You can also use the Unity library or the Google library, for example, or some other native toolkit as well. For instance, that is, without leaving the game, a person can rate your app, leave a review, and then continue playing without exiting the game. At the same time, you get feedback, a rating, and some kind of comment, whether it's good, bad, or if they have any issues. Establish some kind of connection. We understand after implementing the module, we immediately see the rating has started to go up. In addition to the fact that the game will be featured in app selections with a rating of 4 and above, if we are able to achieve even better results, the app's organic growth will definitely increase. Also, the app should show improved performance in paid acquisition because its metrics are improving. The marketplace positions it better, and advertising networks rate it as a higher quality app. In turn, we can see this in the following way. Right now, I have this particular app selected. We can see that we were acquiring users at 3 cents each, and now we see a drop to 2 cents. The change in the Play Market rating has already led, essentially in principle, to a reduction in cost actually as well. Users have become cheaper for us. By developing your product, you can approach optimization from all sides, working with ratings, with users, improving product metrics, as well as in-game metrics. In other words, making the app generate more revenue, focusing on the number of ad impressions, the advertising model, and also don't forget about in-app. Let's not stray far from the topic of ratings. It's best not to delay too much when it comes to getting ratings and reviews for your game. Really, don't wait. In other words, don't place this module too far along because you don't know. Or if you do know where your player drop-off funnel is, then catch the wave and try to ask as early as possible. For example, after the first or second levels, or around the 3rd or 4th minute of gameplay, ask players for feedback. It's best to ask this several times. Most likely, you can, in general, somehow analyze whether a rating was given, or perhaps if it was given in a way that doesn't quite suit you, in some cases. So, based on experience, this usually happens around the 3rd minute, a short, brief intro, We've touched on the first few games so far, and we'll try to select interesting cases and creative solutions as we go along to the problems that have come up. We believe that you will succeed as well, and your games will grow. Like, subscribe, and come to us with your questions. Have a great day.